Hey, hey, we have some big tunes in this show, you know. Big tunes, you know.
We drop bars.
Happy Thursday, Dennis.
How are you, TK?
I like it. I feel like we're a little coordinated this morning.
I know, we always
as
are.
always.
I mean, and then hold on now. Oh, she went for that.
Okay, I see.
Even though I don't know what color that is, but you know, I don't know what color that is. Do you know what color that is?
Let's call it pink for now.
It's pink?
We'll call it pink for now. I don't know.
It looks more red from over here.
You know what? Let's not even get there. But it seems like you're in the weekend vibes already, man.
No.
It's Thursday, sir.
No.
You slow it right down. It's Thursday.
No, I'm there. I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I'm just opening my imagination to what day it is and what vibe it is, you know, because never be limited by other people's limited imagination. That's the quote for this morning. Dr. Mae Jameson, the first African-American female astronaut, said that. Never be limited by other people's limited imagination.
Because it's true, you know, because a lot of people like to tell you what you can and cannot do based on what they think they can and cannot do.
Well, I mean, people view the world from their personal lens, which is why sometimes when you're dreaming, well, not dreaming, sometimes, because sometimes you can, but sometimes when you're dreaming, sometimes when you're visioning, write the vision, make it plain for yourself. Don't tell nobody. Then people will very often kill your aspirations because they see you through the limitations that they put on themselves or their limitations that they've put on you. Sometimes you must learn to hush up your mouth. Don't tell nobody.
An apology or the blame game. You know this about the flag fiasco that happened. State Minister Alanda Terrelong has issued an explanation and an apology following a controversial post made on his social media. In the since deleted Instagram and X post, the minister was seen interacting with members of the diaspora in the UK ahead of the Foreign Ministry's 10th biennial conference set for June. However, social media users quickly noticed Jamaican flag emojis being used to cover the faces of former Jamaican People's National Party government leaders.
Honestly, I saw it.
Strategically placed.
And I genuinely thought it was fake. Like, I'm like, what is this? Like, which idiot did this? Like, thinking, which idiot did this to the minister's post?
Yeah.
Because clearly the minister posted, and then some idiot did this to the post, in post. But actually, it was posted.
That's the original post.
And I thought, I realized it was the original post when the apology came. And I thought to myself, are we seriously that... Okay, I'm trying to edit.
And I'm waiting to hear it. That what, Dennis?
That misguided.
Okay,
that
good.
Misguided
That's a good word. That's a good word.
In our strategy of use of social media.
Next up, foiled robbery led to another police shooting. So the police are searching for 2 suspects following a foiled afternoon robbery at a store in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew that left 2 with gunshot wounds and 1 injured.
Well, I hope those intelligence gathering activities will prove successful. What I would say is to store owners, to store operators, you can replace the products, you can replace the money. You cannot replace your life. This situation could have gone very differently.
Absolutely.
And so don't fight with them. Don't fight with them. Let it go. I mean, the average person seeking to rob you is seeking the path of least resistance. So they're not really interested in killing you. And so just make them go on with it. Make them go on with it, you know? Make them go on with it, report it, insure your things, those kind of things. But don't put yourself in a position because maybe a bullet a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, and you're at the morgue today, and your family is preparing for your funeral. These are shots, dear Broadcasting Commission, these are shots that we can actually take at this morning. These are wellness shots.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna have them. Can we have them right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. You have to take it in one go.
We have to take it in one go.
After 2?
After 2,
yeah.
1.
Wait, hold on, cheers.
All right.
Cheers. To success and long life.
Long life.
And good health.
Cheers.
All right.
Ooh, this nice bad. This I taste June plum in it.
Yes, sir.
No pineapple.
Yes,
So this is ginger, lemon, cayenne pepper, pineapple, honey,
And flaxseed oil.
Excellent.
All right.
good.
So we just took the shots. Why did we? Why did we do that?
All right, so outside of the fact that the shots are good, they have anti-inflammatory properties, right? So there's that, you know, helps with reducing inflammation and things like that, as well as it boosts the immune system. So, you know, like probably during COVID time and so on, this would be a good thing to have, and you just take every single day.
But
Gives
then
you
it's
that
good for the
extra
flu
boost.
season because
exactly.
a couple of people, even present company, got clapped recently. And maybe if they took the shots before,
Right, from Taste Delight, probably they could have avoided that. So yeah, that is something that we do with the shots. It really helps with flu and things like that.
All right.
So if you find that you're getting a cold, your throat getting a little
that feeling there.
this is for you.
All right.
Feeling well.
So I want to see it actually happen. Can we, while we continue the conversation, can we get the process going?
All right,
ready.
no, for sure. For sure. So TK will be making the tropical carrot, and I will be doing the go green.
The go green.
Yes.
Green juice in it?
I do drink green juice, but not as much as my wife. Because it just tastes like drinking
so
vegetables.
Load them in TK.
Everything?
Yes.
I am the only dog.
But I'm going to fix our business fair, you know.
More comfortable for what, Pastor?
Jamaica's favorite drama, Your Guilty Pleasure. Royal Palm Estate is on CVM every Tuesday and Sunday at 9 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Tami.
And we are the Mitchells. You can watch Meet the Mitchells right here on CVMTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yes, you guys don't want to miss it. We will be having new episodes every week, so definitely follow along with our family.
Meet the Mitchell family.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family.
So, motor vehicle ownership, to buy or not to buy. But the most important part is it going to leave you in a financial hole, or is it a good financial decision for you? No. That's the most important. So, how does this fit into your financial plan? That's important. For many persons, this is on your financial plan, the start of the year, for example. You want to own a car this year, next year, the next 2 years, but how does this fit into the financial plan? You want to find that out. Number two, car is an asset that depreciates. What are you saying, Carlton? The value of the motor vehicle will never increase. It will always decrease. So if you own a car today and it values $5 million, you drive the car off the lot, it now values $4.9 million. The value will go down. And in some instances, goes down faster than the loan that you have taken. But I'll jump into that shortly. Number one, assess the need for a car. Do you need a car right now? Sometimes we want a car. Sometimes we don't really need a car now. Based on our financial circumstances, you want to find out, do I need a car now? Do not take a car because you want to keep up with somebody else. If you can't afford a car now, it is perfectly fine. Go and jump on the bus. Go and take a taxi. Go and boom the ride. But if you can't afford it now, do not do it because you want to keep up with anybody else. Number two, I know in Jamaica here and in several countries as well, people use car to show where you are in life, your status, your levels where you are. And if you're not careful, TK and Dennis, you jump to take a car because you want to show somebody that I've arrived.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Keep up with somebody else. And we use that sometimes. Number two, you want to assess, do I want a new car or a used car? That is so important. What's a used car? If it's not a 2024 car, for example, we're in this year now, it is considered a used car.
Yes.
Sometimes, if it's 2023, they may consider it new still if it's off the lot. But generally, if the car is not within the same year, it's a used car. You want to assess,
Pre-owned.
Pre-owned, or do I need a brand new off the lot? It's so important. If it's your first car, sometimes you may not be able to afford a brand new car off the lot. It is okay to take a used car, a car from Japan, somebody drive already, or even locally. Someone selling a car, it is okay if the car is in good driving condition. get the mechanic to check the car for you. But assess that if it is new or used. The good thing to note is that most banks or lenders will give you 100% financing on a brand new car. That means you find zero down. Yeah, they'll give you every single thing. While with a used car, they may give you 90% financing, meaning you find 10% of the money and they will give you 90% of the money.
Oh, I will get calls and patients or parents reach out, teachers reach out because children are just not speaking. That's usually the first indication that something is wrong. They're 2 years old, they're 3 years old, they might be making sounds, they may be still babbling, but they're not actually producing speech words, or they're not communicating verbally, they're pointing. So we would say that child is likely nonverbal at that time. So that is really it. I mean, by the time a child is 18 months old, we expect that child to have anything between 10 and 50 words. So if a child is 3 years old and they don't have 50 words, there is a huge indication that something is wrong. That doesn't necessarily indicate that they are on the autism spectrum, because we would then do a case history and look at it in a wholesome way to see what could be the problem. Could be hearing loss. That could also mirror or impact the way a child learns language. But we start at the very beginning and begin to assess to see what could be awry at that point.
Let me ask this. For those who may not be very familiar with speech pathology, they've maybe heard of it but don't know exactly what that means. Who is a speech pathologist and how do they play a role in an issue like that?
So
what would you do?
A speech pathologist is a licensed clinician who is trained in communication sciences and disorders. So we're trained to assess, evaluate, diagnose, and treat communication disorders that fall under speech and language. Remember, there's speech, so that's everything you're hearing coming out of my mouth. But then there's language, that's the information, that's the body of what we're saying. So a child could have a speech issue, maybe because of something physiological or otherwise, or developmental, or they could have a language issue. So it's not that they're not able to produce speech, they just don't have what I call the roadmap for developing and using language.
Okay, so the NCB Visa Tap for Gold campaign is designed to reward our customers, to give them an opportunity to participate and win. To qualify, they simply need to make a purchase of $15,000 Jamaican or more, or $100 US or more, to qualify for an entry. So the more you spend, the more chances you have.
The more entries.
Yes, the more entries.
No, I like it's very catchy in terms of tap for gold because of the way that the cards are made with the chips in them, and they ask you can tap, and you say yes.
Tap
but is it literally? It's not just tapping, is it? Is
you
it
just have to spend, but you don't have to specifically.
No, you don't
tap.
have to. You don't have to. Once you spend at least the $15,000 or the $100 US. You can tap for certain transactions. 15,000 Jamaican dollars or less, $100 US or less. For larger transactions, you may have to insert your PIN for, safety concerns and complete your transaction.
So it's a campaign. It's happening over a period of time. What are some of the prizes on offer over the course?
Prizes are spectacular.
Talk to me, Carrie. Talk to me.
So the campaign starts or kicked off on the 12th of March, right? And it ends the 15th of July. There are 3 main prizes. So the first one is a grand prize trip for 2 to Paris. Like Paris, I'm just saying Paris, right? Everything is covered. You're talking about your airfare, you're talking about your hotel accommodation, dinner for 2 from the Eiffel Tower. Paris is a city of lights. So, depending on who wins it, they can take their partner or their family member and experience all of that. The second prize is a trip for 2 at Sandals, Montego Bay, and they can enjoy all the amenities for that weekend. So it's 3 days and 2 nights. And then also you have a game viewing kit for persons that can invite, family or friends. They get to win a 65-inch smart TV, they get food, they get gifts, they get sound bars. So, it's a really good package, and we really want to reward our NCB Visa credit card holders. So it's some really exciting prizes.
gone, I've traveled the seas, I've traveled the waters. Once I was weak, now I'm much stronger. I've worked in the sun, look what I've become. I've conquered the beast, now I'm much greater. I've learned from a failure. Dedication, discipline and drive. Seizing every moment that comes up in this life.
Fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better.
The Mini Countryman is the SUV of the Mini family. So what struck you is the passion that's put into everything, the build quality of Mini. It's a lot more robust than the previous generation Countryman, but it's striking. It's fun. It gives you that sense of, you know, adventure.
Yes.
And just look at it. You can take it anywhere, and it's just beautiful.
In terms of space, because it looks like it has quite a bit of trunk space. I had a sit in it earlier, and so in terms of sitting in the back, I mean, it is a pretty large vehicle.
Sure.
In terms of, I would put it in the same range as like maybe a BMW X1.
That's correct. So the BMW X1 and the Mini Countryman, they're basically sisters. It's the same platform, the exact same car underneath, except this just is aesthetically more Mini, more fun.
Yes, yeah. Because the Mini, it just has, and the people who are Mini, they are very loyal.
Listen.
I know a few of them, and like they don't change.
Our Miniacs are amazing.
Yes.
We call them Miniacs. They're the members of the Mini family, and you are absolutely correct.
Yes.
They do not sway. They are loyal Miniacs, Mini fans, loyal members of our Mini family because Mini attracts a particular personality type.
Yes,
we're eccentric, we're out of the box.
Love the road,
passionate.
love driving up to Blue Mountain. You people know who you are. Yes, I'm throwing words at you. But Melissa, what is it like? What are some of the features of a Mini that makes people so loyal to it? And are those features still synonymous in this newest model?
So iconically, Mini is known for a few things. It's known for its handling, and they kept that. Even with this being the third generation of the Countryman, they've maintained the same Mini handling, the go-kart feeling that Mini is known for. We have also kept the aesthetics. So, you know, with everything evolves. It's still Mini-esque in that we've kept the circular infotainment system. You know, we've kept the kind of cockpit feeling just updated.
The Jamaican Badminton Academy, it's been around for about 3 years now, so it's a relatively young club. We have 4 coaches currently, and each coach is in charge of different age groups. So I work with the little ones, pretty much 8 and under, and then we have the other coaches that work with the teenagers and older, adults even as well.
Okay. In terms of teaching badminton, do you teach the rules first and then you know you get into the actual skills and dexterity? How's the approach?
I personally work with the actual badminton first, so the physical aspect of it, and then we get into the rules a little bit later when they understand playing the game a little bit more. Because the rules aren't really that important in the beginning when you're just learning to play. But when you get into competition and you want to actually learn to play matches now, that's when we get more into the rules.
Because like the birdie, it's so hard.
I just say hard. So you tell me, you know, first of all, how long have you been playing badminton? So?
Wow, question of the day. I have been playing badminton for about 16 years.
Wow.
About 16 years.
Since birth.
Oh, thank you.
And what about the students? What about you? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for about 8 years now.
About 8 years? And what
So you started...
Yeah, man, my girl. That's my girl. You know, I would have to do the same thing.
9 years.
About 9 years now. Okay. What do you enjoy? Why badminton versus any other sport that you know you may have seen out there? Why did you choose badminton?
I chose badminton. It's basically because my grandfather used to play it, and I used to watch him play, and it really interested me. And at a young age, at school, I had coaches that could teach me as well. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I started badminton mostly because of my cousin, Kyle. One summer, he just called me and I said, yo, you know, you can come and play with me at the golf club that was basically my first time when I started to play. And I just liked it from there.
Enjoyed it.
And then I found Kat and Kenneth. And then we started to play.
All right, so you guys are going to play badminton. You're going to keep score for me, right?
Sure, no problem.
Let's see Dennis's
I love
team.
how we assume that everybody knows how to
We're
play
just going to
badminton
play
here,
badminton.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We're just going to play.
All right, because you've got it in you, and you've got experts beside you. Understand?
So what's the instruction?
Tell them
I'm just hitting the bird.
Yeah.
Just like a small hit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like this is so. But
All right.
All right.
So, here you go.
Thank you so much.
You want to show her to serve or maybe?
Alright.
Yeah, man. That sounds like a good plan.
All right, yeah.
All right, are we ready? I don't like how you're getting extra lessons over that side. You know, we're ready. We're ready.
I tell you.
All right,
I
ready.
tell you what to do,
Watch you
Mr.
serve.
Winner.
Just hold your racket
Hold it
up.
up,
Yeah.
and then you drop it, and then.
It's alright. I have to
Almost.
stop.
All right.
All right, hold on, let me
You're
try
okay.
something. Let me
You want
try
to keep your
something.
racket up.
So that's 1 point for Dennis then?
Yeah, that's 1
Okay,
point for
great.
them. Yes.
Hey, Dennis agile there. 1 point for, another point for Dennis's team. That's 2 points for Team Dennis.
Oh, God, why not? Why not?
That's 3 points for Team Dennis.
Come, team, come.
1 point for Team TK.
Oh, I see what you did there, my friend.
Leave me alone. Hit it to him, no? Why are you hitting it to me?
Another point for Team
Hello to
Dennis.
my little friend.
I want you to hit it
Watch
really hard
it.
to him, okay?
How you doing?
Hey, right over my bed.
Yes.
There we go.
No, I don't know.
Can we celebrate, please?
That was out. What do you mean
That's
celebrate?
out. That's actually
very
out.
out.
Was it really out for
Yeah,
you? Is there an
that
out
was
for
out.
you?
Because that would be out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, ready?
That was
That's out.
That was also
properly
out. Thank you very much.
All right.
Dennis is on 3 and TK is on 1, yes? All right. TK on 2.
I'm the celebrator. Hey.
All right, let's go again.
Not out.
Out.
You know, I don't like how these boundaries are working, you know. That's a bit soft.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
Ah, TK, that was nice. What's my score?
We're done. Time's up.
3 all? Tiebreaker. All right.
No more fear of missing out. CVMTV News is on YouTube. Get up-to-date news, sports, and business content at CVMTV News anytime, anywhere. Subscribe now to CVMTV News to see it happen.
Hi, I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM, see it happen.
Thanks for staying with us. Time flies when good things are happening, but you know what time it is. It is time for the final question and a final thought. So let's hear it.
Hey, round table. I've been having a little problem. I've been married now for 4 years, and I have a 6-year-old daughter, which is from a previous relationship. My husband has been suggesting to me to fully adopt my daughter and giving her his last name. But I can't help but feel like this would be disrespectful towards her biological dad, even though he's not really in her life.
Wow. Okay, so
blended family.
It's a blended family, and if the father is still, if her biological father is still alive and he's still there, he may not be as present in her life. But that could also be because you're now married to someone else. He may have a different life. I don't know what the circumstances are behind that. I tend to believe that children deserve their birthright, and you don't rob them of their birthright by taking that name away from them. So my thing would be, it would have to be a decision that's actually made not just by her, but by her and the father, as well as
Yeah, but it sounds like the father isn't in her life. That's what she said.
Yeah, but he has to relinquish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has to relinquish his rights. He would have to sign away his rights for.
It doesn't sound to me like that is the obstacle. It sounds to me like she just don't want to do it because, she thinks that it should be something that is kept because she knows who the kid's father is and the father is there. What I would say is, what's the rush? Give it some time.
I agree. It's only
Maybe
4
it will
years.
get
Shelby, what do
there.
you think?
Yeah.
The thing is, she said, not really in the kid's life.
Yeah,
I want to know what that means because it could be something serious and it could be something that is very petty and you don't need to do all of that.
My question would be is, the little girl, does she have a say in any of this? Nobody's mentioned.
That's why I say give it some time.
Yeah, give it.
That's why I say give it some time and let her be a part of the conversation when she's older. I don't think they have to do it right now.
Because at 6, when you take a name from her to switch it back,
I would say give it some time because there have been a lot of cases where kids, by the time they get to a certain age of understanding, maybe about 10, 12, and they say, okay, this person has been my father and I want to take on their last name. I don't think it should be something that she rushes to do because it is a big decision. So I'll give it some time.
Absolutely. So final thoughts, Shelby. This is our most unfavorite time and favorite time of the round table because it means that the round table is almost over. Final thoughts on the questions that you heard here today and anything that you may want to just share.
Man, y'all putting me on the spot, man.
Yes.
Why? She said, why? Y'all have some really valid questions out there. I wish there was more, but time flies when you're having fun.
This is true.
Maybe next time I can come back and we can talk some more.
Or you can send us questions.
I can do that one.
Shelley?
Sure. Well, it's always a pleasure to hear from the fans and the persons who tune into the show and support the show. So thank you so much for your questions. And I hope we said something that would help you because, otherwise, what are we doing? But it's been awesome. Thank you so much.
Celine?
I'm saying normalizing positive talk, self-talk, and talk to others. And I love, like Shelley said, that you tuned in and asked such deep questions that we need more time to unwrap. So thank you for watching and tuning in. And I do hope that we answered your questions.
Yes.
And my final thought is definitely in line with what the ladies have said. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. We love this. This is actually something that we enjoy doing, giving you our take on what's